TAGO's batch import feature allows you to import and download large batches of QR codes at once. It's available to business, enterprise, and users of the 30-day trial only. Make sure you test it out while you have the chance. The batch import feature only works when adding in Weblink or URL type QR codes, so if you need to add other QR code types, you'll have to do this using our API. Now let's get started. When using batch import, you have three options. You can input your QR codes using plain text, XML, or CSV formats. Before uploading any URLs, make sure you do three things. Choose whether you want to create trackable or non-trackable codes. Select the radio button that corresponds to your upload method, whether it be plain text or from a file. And, if applicable, choose a folder for your codes to be placed in. Now let's take a look at how we can upload each file format. To batch import in plain text, go to the Create tab in your dashboard and select the Weblink icon. Navigate to the bottom of the screen and select the batch import icon. Add your URLs into the box, separating each one with a space, comma, semicolon, or the Enter key. When you've entered in all of your URLs, press Add. To download a zip archive with all your QR codes inside, go to the Manage page, select the codes you've just created, and then click Download. Another way you can import QR codes in plain text is by uploading a TXT doc. To do this, click on the Other Radio button, select Choose File, and then upload the TXT doc from your computer. Now let's take a look at how we can batch import using a CSV file. To batch import using a CSV file, open up Excel and create a document with 6 columns. For the sake of this example, I've labeled the columns. However, when you do this on your own, don't include the headings. So if we start from left to right, first you'll have to enter your mandatory URL. The URL is mandatory because it's required for the QR code to be created. Next, you can enter a label, which will help you identify the code in your dashboard, and if you wish, a folder name. If the folder name you enter doesn't exist, TAGO will create the folder and place your code in it. You can also set the foreground and background color for each code by entering a hex or RGB color code into the field as you see in the example here. Notice that the RGB color format has each of the 3 numbers separated by periods. Lastly, if you're updating or editing your codes during the batch import process, type Yes under the Update column next to the QR code you'd like to make changes to. If you type Yes in a row next to a QR code that doesn't exist, TAGO will create a brand new QR code with these specifications. When your CSV file is ready to import, click the radio button that corresponds to the file upload and select the file from your computer and hit Add. Once again, to download a zip archive with all your QR codes inside, go to the Manage page, select the codes you've just created, and then click Download. Follow these same steps for any file type you batch import. Now that we've covered the CSV file, let's take a look at how an XML file should be formatted before importing it into TAGO. To start, open up Dreamweaver or any other program that supports XML. The TAGO XML format begins with the single root node, barcodes. And this barcode nodes can contain multiple URL nodes. Each URL node has a required value, which is the URL that the QR code will be generated for. URL nodes can have 2 optional parameters, label and folder. Label is used to set a specific tag or name to the code, and the folder parameter specifies the folder you want your code to be placed into. If the folder name you've input doesn't currently exist, it will be created. The foreground and background parameters are used to set a predefined color for the QR code image. They can be entered in hex or RGB format, as you see in the example. When you're done creating your XML file, you can go ahead and upload it to TAGO just like we did with the CSV file. And that's all you need to know to batch import QR codes with TAGO.